some of your friends up here.
Yes. How will the children do? This year the Queen Quet headband, this your body of the Gullah Geechee Nation. When the children don't see this your face, y'all in Gullah Geechee Nation News before, this the we minister information for the Gullah Geechee Nation and the Carlie Towne from the creek.
Yeah.
Who's creek? So you know, ain't no mistake. God had them so we come here and then all the bird and things start become greedy horn gal. You understand?
That's right.
So how would it do?
I'm up to fine, Queen. I just having a good time up in here.
I know that right anyhow. So now look y'all, the last couple of days you've been there in the UN and all this your time. Tell the children, what you think about what's been going on there with the minority and things?
I think it's a wonderful, wonderful tool that we can use for our minority rights. And we coming back home, and we gonna use them too. We gonna dig up everything.
Okay.
Dig up. We people.
And dig and then plant, and dig and then plant, and dig and then plant, right? Because we even got some tools to help you plow the ground.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the thing about it is so wonderful because we met so many people from so many countries, and the interactions were so wonderful. I mean, were there any particular highlights out of meeting all those different people or hearing what they call their interventions, their statements, that really stood out for you as a Gullah Geechee?
Yes. There was a lady there that talked about self-determination.
Yes,
and I was very interested in that. And she said that self-determination is not you just pulling out from the country and going somewhere else.
That's
it could
right.
be internal.
Not succeeding.
Right.
Right.
It could be internal. And that's what we're doing. We're finding ways that we can take care of our community.
Exactly.
That's right. And self-determination is one of those tools that we can
Right,
use. It's the framework that Dr. Clyde talked about.
Exactly. All the time.
Yes.
Cracking teeth, but that all the time. And you know, that was interesting because that term self-determination.
Yes.
So many times people look for somebody to come from outside inside and then say, well, come do this.
Right, that's right.
But really, we know in the history of African people have had to be self-determined.
Exactly.
I mean, whether it was during the period of chattel enslavement, people who we say escaped, that was because they determined they were not in the right place. They needed to be somewhere else to get their rights.
Exactly.
And then later, even during Reconstruction, then Jim Crow, we had people say, this is not it either. We got to do something else to get to the next stage. Even during the Civil Rights era, we know so much took place in the Gullah Geechee Nation, but people were determined that they knew they did not have to stay in those conditions. So again, they were like, come on, let's go.
That's right.
Lock arms, come on, let's
right.
go. And so it is wonderful to be at a point where we're in the human rights era. And now to have minority rights be a focus, and linguistic and ethnic minorities who we are, that are self-determined, to be so focused. And you know, I have to thank you because a lot of people did not realize, but Elder Carlie Towne was only the second person to have an organization that actually bore the name Gullah Geechee in the title. The Gullah Geechee Sea Island Coalition was first, and the Carlie Towne Gullah Geechee People Foundation was second. And now Elder Towne has the Gullah Geechee Angel Network, our own nonprofit. Again, talk about being self-determined. Because even the names at that time, as you know, people just calling us either
that's Gullah
or
Geechee,
but not together. Exactly. So we had to make sure the world realized that we are together.
That's right.
And that our people have always been together. It's not us who said Gullahs are in South Carolina and the Geechees are in Georgia, or Gullahs are on the island and the Geechees are in town. We never said that. Those were people outside of us coming in to try to determine for us who we should be and to try to define us. So I know you were instrumental in even the Gullah Geechee Nation Constitution. And again, that's the first time that a group of people of African descent in North America went to the extent of declaring themselves their own nation, having their own constitution, and having their own governmental structure. So talking about doing that 9-10 years ago, how do you feel today standing here in Geneva, Switzerland with all that behind you?
I feel that we've made a great accomplishment, especially for you, Queen Quet, because without you, we would not be able to have that voice. And you made that voice possible. I just want to tell you that yesterday, too, you made that voice possible in the UN. And I want you all to know that that's just to speak. All I had to do is say, you know, Queen, And she went on. I was like, thank the Lord. We got it. You know, so I really think that we've come a long ways. We got a lot more work to do, but we're going to have more people to do it.
Most
because we're coming back to educate our people about who we are and how we can make sure that we can dig up the things that we need to make us more self-sufficient.
And self-determined.
And
more self-determined.
That's right.
And more self-determined.
That's right.
Because see, the thing about them, plenty of time when people are cracking teeth, they talk about things what done going on.
Right.
But what we talking about, but what a Gwine on and what gonna be Gwine on. So all the 100 children where they out there doing things that your voice don't count.
Right.
Your voice count every minute, every day.
Yes.
And one thing we learned even in that session you talked about where the lady say self-determination can be internal or external.
Right.
They also been talking about the declaration that they got for we people, who the linguistic and ethnic minorities, who also the national minorities, and one of the religious minorities. There's been a UN declaration that started years ago, all right? And we're going to talk more about that on this your show and things so you understand part for part weighed up, because we want you to be able to use that. When people are kind in your community to say they can do anything, you ain't have to tell them, say, oh, yeah, all right. Oh, they say that. No, you have to bring to them sometime what protect you. You understand? We got our own constitution. We got the linguistic and ethnic minorities declaration. We got a lot of things that work for us. These are the tools.
Yes, they are, Queen. And I just want you to know that I am so elated. I can't find another word to say.
Okay. I know that's right.
But you know what, sister? I am so happy and so proud to be with you today.
Well, thank you,
and Brother Kwame.
Thank you,
I appreciate it.
Thank you,
Y'all made my dream and visions come true.
Thank you, man.
And we working for y'all. And Sister Queen is working for y'all. Queen Quet is working hard. So when I come and ask y'all for a little donation, I just want y'all to give it up. Thank you so much. I love y'all.
Well, thank you so much, Elder Towne. We love you. Thank you for your commitment and dedication. Because in this year climate, the people are whole bunch of shiny things ain't easy for fly around the world. So we thank you for putting in, for coming this year far on the journey. We definitely thank we cameraman throughout this year journey. Brother Kwame Shaw of All Mobile Productions. He been right there taping, recording, shooting, taping, recording, talking. It's been wonderful. It ain't over yet. But this year the what going on. From Geneva, Switzerland, may the Queen Quet, this year the Elder Towne. Peace, y'all. We love you.
Peace and blessings.